Today we're going to be looking at and taste testing some healthy snacks. So are we gorging on carrot sticks and apple slices here? Absolutely not. We are talking about actual snacks here. The ones that you may think are bad for you, but are actually just fine if you can fit them into your daily calorie limit. Hi, today is January 30th, 2023, and in case you didn't know, my name is Lisa. This is a vlog series that I do. We can follow my weight loss journey. I do a lot of hauls, a lot of cute things, and also you can see some of the tips and tricks that I have for losing weight. Now, when we are looking for snacks that are health conscious, we need to avoid a few things. We are looking to eliminate harmful oils, chemicals, and inflammatory causing things. We are embracing saturated fat and we are doing away with seed oils. So if you find any snacks that have products such as sunflower oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, grapeseed oil, or rice bran, run as far away as you can. I'm serious. And what you'll see on these containers for these products is typically something like heart healthy, because they're not supposed to increase cholesterol, but they certainly do some other stuff. Research shows that it can increase inflammation and that it can also add some toxins to your fat storage. So as you gain fat from eating these products, those toxins will store directly into your fat as you gain it. Not really a good thing. Especially when you try to lose it, all those toxins get released. And that just makes the whole inflammatory process happen all over again. And where do these toxins actually come from? Well, seed oils have to be created from a highly industrialized process. So the product such as seeds is heated to an extremely high temperature in order to be extracted. This process causes the oil to oxidize and creates toxic byproducts from it. Not to mention a whole other host of chemicals are added to the seed oils to help extract oil further, and then added once again to help deodorize the oil because it doesn't smell that good after you make it. Like honestly at this point, just stick with olive oil. You just squish an olive and there it is. Other things such as jojoba oil on your skin is probably fine. Sesame seed oil has been made for hundreds of years, if not longer, and it doesn't need an industrialized process to create it to the same extent. So if you put it on as like flavoring, like don't cook with it, but put on flavoring, it's just fine. Nothing wrong with it. So yes, we are avoiding those ingredients in our snack foods. So let's get started and see what I got here. Our first category is popcorn. Now, I love popcorn, but I hate low quality popcorn. If I eat it, I would typically make it on the stove with my dad's like popcorn maker, but I'm living alone now, so I don't have it. Can't make my kettle corn. But I used to love bagged popcorn, but then I learned like how many toxic chemicals are in the bag, how there's like some cancer causing properties in it. And also a lot of the flavors and ingredients are not that good for you. Fortunately, I discovered Black Jewel popcorn. Yes, it's heirloom kernels and it's like really delicious. It's like a black kernel and all of the farmers are like a part of a co-op. When you buy it, you're supporting like small town farmers. And best of all, the ingredients are extremely simple. It's non-GMO popcorn with palm oil and sea salt. That's just for like the plain salted popcorn. You can get it unsalted as well without oil if you just want like some, I guess, tasteless, flavorless popcorn. But this is really good. And it's about 3 servings per bag. And a serving is 140 calories. So if you want to like have I don't like to call them cheat days. I don't believe in cheat days. A maintenance day is what I call it, where you're like, I'm not dieting today. I'm just going to eat to my maintenance level where you don't gain or you don't lose weight. You're just going to eat as normal. So if you're cutting between 500 to 1,000 calories, this comes to about 480 calories for a whole bag. And it also comes in a butter flavor. It's a very mild butter flavor, but it's still really good. It kind of gives you that movie theater feel that you might be craving. So it can definitely like scratch that itch for you. And it's the same amount of calories. It's delicious. I love it. The ingredients include non-GMO popcorn, palm oil, sea salt, natural butter flavor, which I'm guessing is just like butter. I don't know why they say natural butter flavor. Like, what is it? And beta carotene natural color, which is, that's just to make it look like a butter color. I'm guessing it's got to be something. Like, what is natural butter flavor? It's probably fine. Also, it's made in the U.S. It's a product of Columbus, Indiana. We like Indiana. They got some good stuff there. Lastly is my favorite flavor, and it is the sweet and salty. I am a massive fan of kettle corn, and this is my favorite. I could eat this all day long. Also, same amount of calories. Non-GMO popcorn, palm oil, sea salt, natural flavor. A word I cannot pronounce, which is a natural sweetener. Ribaudiosat. I'm not even going to try it. Also made in Indiana. But yeah, you can see here it has 0 sugars. Carbohydrates are all from just being corn, basically. has 200 milligrams of sodium from the salt on it, fat, and like 5 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein, and they're all pretty much around that same. The butter one has more fat, obviously, because it's like butter. And you even get 2% of potassium per serving. Anyways, it's delicious. I highly recommend if you are going to have bagged popcorn and you're not going to make it from scratch yourself, this is the way to go. If I were to make popcorn myself, you know, they do sell this just by the kernel, so you can still make it on the stove and then even make it healthier just using a little bit of coconut oil to pop it. And believe me, if you're making like kettle corn, coconut oil kettle corn is the best. It just like fits really well. Okay, next we got pork rinds. And I'm a big fan of pork rinds. I honestly had no idea. I had them for the first time last year, and I had no idea how good they were. And this is my favorite pork rind brand. It's a 4505 brand with a long word that I cannot pronounce. And the ingredients are very simple. It's just fried pork skin, salt, coconut palm sugar, spices, fried and rendered pork fat. It's perfect. Right in my diet range, right? Because as we're saying, we're trying to avoid those vegetable oils. And what oil did they use here? They used pork oil. That is pork fat. And then coconut palm sugar. That stuff's great. And so I already know I really like this one, but I actually bought some more pork rinds from a different brand just to try those. And so I have this one here, which is, they call it Artisanal Pork Rinds by Epic, as you can see. It says skins from pork raised without antibiotics. I've never had this, but this is sea salt and pepper. I'm going to try it today, see how it tastes. And compare the calories on the two as well. So this one says 80 calories per half ounce, and this one's also 80 calories per half ounce, which must be standard because, you know, a pig is however many calories. And let's see how it's cooked. What are the ingredients? Pork skins, pork fat, black pepper, sea salt, onion powder, garlic powder. Perfect. Have a little taste. Oh, it smells good. I like the fact it has garlic on it. Let's see how that tastes. Mmm. Oh yeah, that's good. Let me put that away. I'm the kind of person where I'm not prone to binging. I know a lot of people who are overweight tend to binge a lot, but I mean, you will only see me ever binge if I am at such a low level of energy. Like, because I was like that prior to being on medication for my thyroid, that I would have to eat more in order to have enough energy to do things. I don't have that problem anymore. So I'm really going to be able to take just like a tiny one pork rind, pop it in my mouth, and go on with my day. So I end up having like lots of little like Tupper bags of like half-eaten things. So I'm like, today I want this pork rind, today I want that pork rind. And I like have like 3 open bags with just like a couple pieces missing from each. Okay, the next one I have, the same brand, Epic pork cracklins, and this one is maple bacon seasoning. I have no idea if I'm gonna like this. Take a look at it right there. And it's actually a few more calories. It's 90 calories per half ounce. And it's made with maple sugar, coconut palm sugar, salt, and sea salt. All great stuff. And I said this before, even though this says like, you know, carb healthy, less than 1 gram of carbs, I'm not avoiding carbs. I think women and men need carbs in order to have their bodies function properly, in order to have your thyroid function properly. But, you know, it does help to have protein-forward snacks, just to help keep you full and from wanting to overeat. Let's open it up. Have a taste. Have a smell. Oh, it smells delicious. Hope it's not terrible. It kind of looks like dog food. Mmm. Wow. That's also so good. Yeah. All these pork rinds, delicious. Totally within a pro-thyroid diet. Okay, next we're moving into chips, and I'm going to show you my favorite corn chip brand, and it's the Zotchel corn chips, and I actually got the one without salt, but it's still pretty good. This is definitely the best, and it's due to the ingredients used to make the chips. It's just white corn, organic palm oil, water, and lime. Like, you don't really need anything else. And I know a lot of other corn chips are made with like soybean oil or canola oil, and you really want to avoid that. Palm oil is just fine. I know there's things out there that say palm oil is bad for you, but I prefer it over the vegetable oils. But yep, this one's just fine. And as you can see, it's already open because like I made some nachos the other day. Like, by the way, nacho recipe. These chips, sargento cheese, spicy jalapenos from a jar, like the pickled ones, olives, and of course some ground beef on top. Really delicious. You can make a meal out of it. I think when I made it, it was like 600 calories or so, and I was full at the end of it. It was really good. Okay, next for chips, I have some potato chips that are fried in coconut oil. I have Himalayan sea salt, and I also have sea salt and vinegar, which is my favorite. I love anything that's sour and tart, so like sea salt and vinegar chips, always, always love, love, love. And I'm comparing these chips to the Kettle brand chips. I really loved Kettle brand, but they're not made with healthy oils. So I had to move on to coconut oil. And these ones are non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, kosher, preservative-free. And I don't really care about the vegan or the kosher or even the gluten-free, but non-GMO and preservative-free, definitely. And I got these from Thrive Market. That's the Thrive brand. And it's an online, I'm not sure if it's an in-person store, but they have an online store. And you can purchase from them. And it's manufactured in California. And this one's ingredients are potatoes, coconut oil, Himalayan pink salt. It's great. Because potatoes are not bad for you. Carbs are not bad for you. It's just what those carbs are fried in that is bad for you. So yeah, I did try these and they were really, really, really good. Some people have said like the coconut oil gives a weird aftertaste. I didn't notice it. I don't have a problem with coconut oil. I thought it actually added like something a little extra to it. And then with the sea salt and vinegar, also very good. My one complaint was it needs more vinegar. I want the vinegar so strong that it's burning my tongue. And this one just didn't do it for me, but it is still a good substitute, especially when you're concerned about having those unhealthy seed oils in your diet. Okay, next we have a snack that I have never tried, but I found to be very interesting. Everyone knows that I used to live in Japan for 6 years, and one thing I loved was these dry seafood snacks. And things like dried shrimp, dry little like crabs, and like dried squid. And I can't just really find anything like that here unless I go to an Asian market. But I saw these things, and they're actually from Ecuador. So completely like wrong side of the world, but still it seemed very interesting. And it's crunchy dried shrimp. Ooh. And it says the Inca Trail on it, Amazon-based and natural foods company. From pond to table, it says shrimp are in a pond, what? And yeah, chemical free, and it just seemed really interesting. I was a little sad that the bags were kind of small, considering they were kind of like $8 each. But I have the crunchy shrimp, ginger, onion, and garlic, and then I have the spicy jalapeno flavor, and I know they make like a regular flavor. These two interest me the most. Per container, they're only 80 calories, so that's like a really nice snack. So I'm gonna open both up today. And it says, after opening, consume or refrigerate. Okay, so I have to open them and then put them in a bag and then in the refrigerator. But yeah, I'm gonna open up in a second, but I'm gonna go over the ingredients. For the spicy jalapeno, it says shrimp, sea salt, spices, black pepper. And then for the ginger, onion, garlic, it says shrimp, sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, ginger powder, black pepper. So just fine. And I bet they just like naturally dry them. So first gonna try the ginger, onion, garlic. Oh my god, it smells so good. I like the smell of seafood. If it smells like really, really like fishy, then you know it's not good. But when like fresh seafood or this dried seafood, oh, I'm looking forward to it. Mm. Mm. That was exactly what I wanted. I gotta show you one of these little guys. I'm gonna open this spicy jalapeno one and show you what that little shrimp looks like. Okay, just like a little shrimpy dude. Okay, spicy jalapeno. Mmm. That is so good. So, for the whole bag, 19 grams of protein. That's 38% of your daily value. Yeah, it's a little high in sodium, 300 milligrams. That's only 13% though. No carbohydrates if you're already running high on carbohydrates that day. Really, really awesome. Love it. You know, these can be cool. Take on a hiking trip. So yeah, I get to eat them right after you open them, but imagine you're like hiking through the Inca Trail. This would be a really nice protein-forward snack to have if you're going to be, you know, on the trail for a really long time. Really good. No gluten, no sodium added, GMP certified. Lots of acronyms I don't know. Okay, good job, Ecuador. I'm gonna buy more of your stuff. Okay, the last thing I have is a little controversial. My friend Alex is gonna clutch his pearls when he sees this, but it is teriyaki seaweed snack. It's so good. It's so good. I've already eaten most of the jar, and it's 10. So it's 10 calories for 10 strips, meaning it's 1 calorie per strip. So it's super low calorie, and you can buy this in like regular, but I gave in, and I got this the one that was teriyaki. So what does that mean? It has a little bit of soy sauce in it, which is, you know, supposed to be avoiding soy, but just a little bit's okay sometimes. But other ingredients include seaweed, obviously, sugar, kelp, and chili broth. You can taste it too. A little bit of sweet sake that's like boiled in, I'm assuming. It contains soy and wheat, but I'm gonna open up. It's so good. It's like nice and crunchy. Ah, I love it. And it's spicy. And like, things from Japan are usually not this spicy, but this is actually pretty good as far as heat goes. I would say nice and mild, medium range. Anyways, thanks for hanging with me and seeing all the healthy snacks that I got here. It was a really nice haul. I'm happy I could share it with you, just to make sure you have some options in case you want to try this pro-thyroid diet. But you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.